Here's Adam Zimmer, 7 years with the Minnesota Vikings. He is the co-defensive coordinator with Andre Patterson and also linebackers coach. Brought this up with Mike earlier in the show, Adam. Same with you. Sorry about Anthony Barr, man. I mean, you start with the team in 2014, likewise for your dad. Anthony comes to the team in 2014, had that walk-off winner at Tampa, which we'll all remember forever. The torn pec, he's out for the year. How you dealing with it?
Yeah, I just feel for Anthony. He was in a really good place. He was playing some good football, and he was devastated when it happened. And it's just, first of all, feel for him, and we've just got to do the best job we can trying to fill some big shoes that he's going to leave behind.
What does Anthony do well, Adam, that maybe like fans won't appreciate or recognize because it's not a sack or it's not an interception?
The list is really long. I could keep you here for a long time. But number one, he is really good at getting everybody lined up on the defense. He calls the huddle. He gets everybody set. He helps Kendricks immensely as far as setting the front, setting the pressure, and everything we do defensively. So that's critical, number one. And number two, he's outstanding in coverage. I know some people might look at Pro Football Focus grades and stuff, but they really don't know what we ask him to do. And he is always one of our highest graded guys in terms of pass defense, and he does a great job with those things.
And for the record, with all due respect, I'm not one that looks at those grades, but I do appreciate what you just shared about Anthony. And, you talk about the calls in the huddle and stuff like that. So assumedly, would that go to Eric Kendricks? And if so, is that something with which he's comfortable?
Well, we're going to work that out. We'll let him and Eric Wilson do most of the talking with the defense and see what works the best, because right now, we're so used to letting Anthony do one thing and letting Eric look at another. We just got to see what the best combination is between the two Erics and do what's best for the defense.
And tell us about Eric Wilson. He was undrafted from Cincinnati. It was a terrific find for you guys. Started out wonderfully on special teams, but he's helped you on defense. What do you like about him?
Yeah, he's one of those linebackers that's like a modern day linebacker. He can really run. He's really athletic, and over the years he's really developed into an extremely smart football player. He's seeing things before and anticipating plays before they happen. He's really grown in just about every aspect of his game since he got here. He made some flash plays in his first preseason, but he wasn't always in the right spot. The ball just found him, and now he's in the right spot and he's making those plays. So he's come a long way in these last 5 years, I guess it is.
Adam Zimmer, Minnesota Vikings co-defensive coordinator and linebackers coach on X's and O's, courtesy of U.S. Bank. Speaking of Eric Kendricks, how is he getting along through 2 games?
Eric's done great. He's made a ton of plays. I thought he was outstanding in coverage in the Green Bay game. He made a lot of good plays in the first week. Last week he made some really good plays as well. There's some things we need to clean up with him as far as run fits, but he's really getting into a groove just like he was last year. I like how he's coming along, just like he does every year.
And Eric was all pro last year, which of course made him very proud. Likewise for you, you're his position coach. And Eric seems to be somebody that always is striving to get better. And, there's been a lot of change specifically with the players in front of him. So that, I would imagine, takes some adapting for all of you, right?
Yeah, it's a little different, especially not playing behind guys like Linval Joseph like he has in the past. But I think he's got a good feel of how Jaleel and Amon Watts and Shamar are playing blocks and where they're going to be. And he sees things so quickly that he's able to react to things that usually most Mike linebackers wouldn't be able to. He can make an adjustment on the fly because he's so instinctive and so smart.
And Eric Kendricks is a very emotional player, and he's a very emotional person. Have you noticed over the years that Eric has taken kind of more of a vocal role during games, behind the scenes, just being like, come on, guys, let's go?
Yeah, he's always been really vocal in terms of asking a lot of questions and and just blurting out whatever he thinks in the meeting room. And now being around him on the sideline on game day and listen to him and listen to his attitude, it's really great to hear. He's always uplifting. He's saying no matter what the situation is, he's looking at the positive things and looking how we can get better. And I think he's really good in that role for our defense, something that we really need.
Eden Prairie's Ryan Connolly. Tell us about him.
Yeah, it's a guy we liked in the draft a couple years ago, and he came in here for our top 30 visit. And he's an athletic kid. He's fast, has some good size to him. And when he became available, they had me put on his tape from the Giants last year, and he played a lot of plays before he got injured. And he really improved on some things in college that he needed to get better at. And he made a lot of plays and was playing pretty well for the Giants when he unfortunately got injured. But I like what he adds to the room, and hopefully can end up helping us on defense.
Yeah, I think he got injured right before you guys went back there and beat the Giants last year, and he had a couple of interceptions. So just off that, with a couple of interceptions, because I haven't seen them, is he naturally good in pass coverage, or like what led to those picks?
Yeah, I think one of them was a tip ball, but the other one, he had a pretty good reaction to the play, and I think he's got good instincts and coverage, so he's going to be in the right place in the right time, and hopefully that he continues to get better with the more reps he sees and the more NFL plays that he sees.
Now, Oregon rookie Troy Dye, as I recall, up to the draft, you were quite high on him, right?
I was, yes.
And what did you like about him playing defense in the Pac-12 and how it could segue to the NFL?
Yeah, playing Pac-12 defense is like playing basketball on air. They're throwing the ball around the yard every play. They're spread out every play, and you get to really see his athleticism and his speed and ability to get to the football. And I think all those things translate into becoming a good NFL linebacker.
And of course, with Eric Kendricks and Troy Dye both on the team, you win the all-hair team for those linebackers with Dye and with Kendricks, right?
Yeah, don't forget about Eric Wilson with that hair too. He's growing his out too.
Yeah, that's right. They're ever changing. They're chameleons. Adam Zimmer, linebackers coach, co-defensive coordinator. A couple of quickies to close on X's and O's. I know you're not wired as a coach to think this way, Adam, but I mean, from Michael Pierce and the opt-out, just through everything personally or professionally with Anthony Barr, most recent, do you ever say, is enough enough? I mean, you guys have taken a lot of hits the last few weeks.
We've taken some lumps, but you know what? No one cares. So they just care if we get the job done and we get the win. And we're going to go out there every week. We're going to work like crazy to put these players in the best position to succeed. And hopefully that is good enough to go get a victory on Sunday. And that's all we can do. No one cares that Barr is hurt. No one cares that we've been without Danielle. It's just we have to go out and we have to play defense, and we have a standard of excellence around here on defense that whoever plays, we're going to expect to do the best and show that type of defense.
Tennessee, absolutely a run-first operation.
They are. They've fed Derrick Henry. He's got 56 carries already through 2 games, I think it is, and so they lean on him heavily. But they do have a nice play-action game. Tannehill's doing a good job getting the ball out quick. He's done a good job on the bootlegs. So they're not just a one-dimensional football team. They have some skill players that we're going to have to be really good on. And it's going to be a challenge on Sunday, but I look forward to taking them on.
And they have that tight end, Jonnu Smith, with 3 touchdowns. But another tight end with whom you're familiar, Michael Pruitt. What are they doing with him these days?
Yeah, he's been really versatile for them. They've put him in the backfield to block some. They've moved him around. They're releasing him on passes. He's done a good job in protection. So he's kind of filling a lot of roles for him, and I'm happy for him that he's found a role. He was a great kid when he was here, and we hope he has a good career except for Sunday. This
is your first season with the Vikings on the sideline during games, right?
It is, yes.
All right. Well, you follow the news closely, man. $100,000 is a lot of money. Gotta be careful with that mask, AZ.
I've got it all the time. I'm trying different ones every day.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Best of luck this weekend, okay?
Thanks a lot, Paul. Good talking to you.